Wow.
That was
He fucking did it. He's got the UFC middleweight championship title around his waist. He beat the best ever in his prime.
Would you have called that beginning of the year? Strickland's be middleweight champ. Like, get the fuck out of here.
After he lost to
After
Pereira, I'll be like,
no,
how?
never. How? He's going to beat two random dudes and then get a title shot and beat Izzy? Are you out of your mind?
Unbelievable.
MMA, this is why MMA's the greatest.
Dominated.
Let's hear what Izzy said.
I had it 5-0.
Yeah, let's see what Izzy says. Did he leave?
He's out of the octagon. He left. Be curious what he posts.
What a feeling, though, right?
Wow.
That's why
Rematch
MMA's the
UFC
greatest.
300.
It's the greatest. When you watch this,
UFC
you're like,
300 rematch in Vegas.
oh my god.
Sean Strickland's
Hey,
hometown.
Let's all sit behind Joe Rogan. We might have to go to that one.
Let's go, boys.
That'd be
have to
fun.
go.
Let's go.
But just think about the year in the UFC. So you had Sugar Sean upset Aljo, which was insane.
Yeah.
Stylistically,
That
just
wasn't
insane.
a giant upset.
Not
though.
like this. I'm just
Not
saying,
like
still a big
this.
upset. You're talking about the reigning champ. You know what I'm saying?
But that
At
was
35.
like, what was the odds of that fight? It was
Aljo
less-
was like a minus 200, maybe 275.
Was it that much?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Matt
'Cause
Serra,
of
that was a
grappling.
big upset, and then the
You're going back in
Against
the
George
day.
St. Pierre? Yeah, that was a
huge
big
one.
upset. That was a big upset.
Holly Holm
Holly
and
Holm
Ronda was a
probably
massive one.
the other
Yeah,
one.
that was huge.
That was shocking.
Yeah, that was shocking.
That one makes sense.
That was
in
another
hindsight.
Australian one.
That was Australia. Biggest skate ever. At the
Yeah,
time.
bro, watch out! You got a belt in Australia.
That was Australia. That was in, I think that was Melbourne. I think it was 60,000 people.
Yeah.
The
It was over 6,000.
Weidman Spider was big.
That was a lot of people thought Weidman was the man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Weidman
that's
was
right.
a scary dude.
I remember
This
GSP
is
saying he was
crazier
big
than
deal.
all of that.
This is crazy than all of it. 'cause
Izzy
it was
is the
domination.
greatest striker we've ever seen in the UFC. If aliens came to this planet, like, show us one, I'm like, here's Izzy.
Yeah.
He was that fucking guy.
Yeah.
And Strickland
Pieced him up.
mopped the floor with him. I had it 5-0, 4-1, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Cleaned house, dude. Not competitive.
And did it with what looked like just straight up boxing.
Yeah,
and he didn't have a
leg
bruise on his face.
Checking kicks and distance
And
management.
and doing all this weird. Like
His
the
fucking
shoulder
distance
stuff.
management is so good. His
Insane.
defense is so
that was
good.
crazy. That was a clinic. That was some Floyd Mayweather stuff.
Yeah, bro, he rose to the occasion.
Yep.
The fact that he barely got touched, and I was talking about that statistic when they made fighters wear that equipment that showed how many times they got hit in the head.
There you go.
That guy got hit less than anybody. He spars more than anybody. He spars every day.
Now, what do you think's going to happen?
Think about
People
that.
going to start sparring every day.
Yeah, but you're not.
Everyone copies the champ.
You're not that guy.
But that's the thing. Everyone
Yeah.
copies the
Do you
champ.
think is it full sparring or is it just like?
Oh yeah, he goes hard.
Sean's
bro.
notoriously known for going super hard in the paint. But there was this movement before this stuff about Sean switching out he's champ. People would start sparring a lot more, I guarantee you. That's the way it goes. It's a copycat league. But before, Mitrione, Max Holloway didn't spar at all. Like guys talk about not sparring at all. I know how to fight. But now there's this movement of Sean Strickland. People will start fucking sparring all the
Yeah,
time.
but the thing is, he got to like this super high level of boxing before he started doing that all the time.
Yeah.
So he's got an advantage over most of
100%.
his sparring partners. So it's like he
Who-
can
what's
get
that?
away with
You
doing
talking
that.
about Strickland? Yeah.
He can get away with that.
Yeah.
A lot of guys can't spar every day, man. You just get too dinged up.
It looks like Sean Strickland though has been learning from somebody whose first priority is not getting hit, like a good boxing trainer. 'Cause
Yeah,
he
but
looks like
also he's been training with Pereira.
Yeah.
Pereira's a 2-division glory world champion.
World class.
but he's not. His style isn't like Pereira's, right? Like
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Pereira's a striker, and he
Right.
understands like what Sean was doing wrong. He was helping Sean,
Yep.
which is pretty amazing. I mean, Sean said he really helped him.
It's
That's
also
most shocking UFC fight I've ever.
It's also something to say
Yeah.
about Sean that he was able to learn that quickly. That like it's one thing to have a coach, but if you can't pick it up, like that's another part of it. He's just
Dude, that was
Can I see
crazy.
You
that
saw
live?
the
wild.
Can I
You
see that
saw
live?
him
So
peak.
blessing.
Yeah.
He peaked at the right time, right there, man.
Insane.
Also, it's like he never got hit.
Dude,
I know.
that face.
That's what's
Who'd
surprising.
you spar?
He just woke up.
Izzy or
I
Sam
just
Tripoli? Right?
beat the
Same.
world champion, who's the greatest of all
If
time.
you would have called him like, dude, if I didn't say like, dude, Strickland won, I'm like, what? You're like, and he didn't get hit. I'm like, dude, quit fucking with me.
Right.
Is he fight 5 rounds and get touched?
Right.
Dude, didn't get touched.
I know.
Stood in front of him, mopped the floor with him.
No
Checked the leg
ground
kick.
What we
either.
expected was Sean to be a step behind, Izzy to start setting him up, like really like laying some traps and then cracking him and taking him out.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably what Izzy suspected too.
Damn.
Then
It's
he got hit in that first round. Went, oh shit, that's not Snowflake.
Well, after that one punch, you got to recognize that he was probably compromised for the rest of the fight. That was a giant right hand.
Now,
I mean,
I think,
and then he got hit with haymakers after that.
and
a bunch of-
You're right.
I think
You're right.
greatest performance ever by Strickland. I'm not taking anything away from him. Greatest performance we've ever seen by Strickland. Also, rough night in the office for Izzy. We haven't seen him that slow. Now, it could be just stylistically, he has Izzy's number. There's that.
I was about to say that.
He might just, be a
That
bad
happens.
matchup.
Look at that
right?
guy. Look how happy that guy is. I mean, that guy, if you ever listen to my podcast with him, his fucking life growing up was insane.
It was?
He handed
It's
his dad a gun
amazing.
to commit suicide.
What happened?
He handed his dad a gun to commit suicide.
Bro, that's just the small part. I mean, it's
It's his
he
life.
had a horrific childhood.
Oh, he did.
He's
Horrific.
He came up as a Nazi, and then he got around. Like a teacher helped him, right? An African American teacher helped him. He's like, "Oh, they're not bad people. These guys trying to help me. These other people are being mean to me. Why the fuck am I a Nazi?"
He just
Changed
was
his
lost.
ways.
He was just lost.
Wild
Lost
boy.
kid.
Lost.
You know, just lost in the system.
Where'd he
getting
grow up?
arrested. He's a California kid.
Is he a Covina cat? I think he might be Covina.
I don't know, some bad neighborhood.
But also, what's interesting about him, Strickland too, is he everybody that I know who knows him really well, Jason Manley, everybody, Bisbing, everybody, Cheeto, everybody goes, what you see when he does the interviews and all
Yeah,
that shit talking,
that's what you
he's
get.
a great dude. Great dude. When he lets his guard down,
Yeah,
good person.
I bet.
Like I'm on food truck and it was tough, man. He was tough and prickly, and then as it went on, it's like, oh, you can see it. You're like,
Yeah,
oh,
you
he's a
told
good
me
guy.